Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Let's Play King's Bounty, Warriors of the North, Ice and Fire. Today with our special guest, moderator and most trusted advisor, Slickrounder.
Hey guys.
Today we will be going for the Mask of Equilibrium, which includes some very hard Goblin Tower battles. And to get that right done and without too big losses, I hope of the advice and help of Slickrounder. So, let's do some landing. These are the Yontu caves. They're not available in the beginning of the game because you do not have flying. But, well, let's see. We have some items we can destroy. That one. That one. Slickrounder?
Even the troll cloak, yeah. It's just not good enough, unfortunately.
So, destroy. How about the block of honey?
Definitely. It's garbage. It's a pity we didn't get this before. You remember when we gave all the tier 2 artifacts to Regina? At that point, we could have used the flying and gone and picked up the tier 1 artifacts from the Yusin houses, and it would have saved us some extra crystals.
So, destroy that. We've got 2 of the swords, so it goes. This can go too. The shackles are not the shackles of war from Heroes of Might and Magic, sadly, because that would prevent our enemies from running away. Well, they're not running away anyway. What do you think of that thing?
Well, it's part of the set that we already destroyed the Elven Crown from, and the set's really not great due to the minus 15% critical hit, so we should destroy it.
Up and away! The Sword of the Two Elements?
I really like the sword. Unfortunately, I had to donate it to one of the Valkyries early in the game. It just looks really cool, and you could switch it to whatever you want, but it's really not great. We could destroy it as well.
So, what do we get when we use it?
You could just change it to the Sword of Fire or the Sword of Ice.
Okay, let's do that. That just costs nothing. Oh, that's unimpressive, and that's unimpressive too.
Well, it's a cool weapon, but it's not very good, yeah.
Okay, go away. 5 crystals. And this wonderful artifact. Oh, yes. What a piece of crap.
Well, anything that gives resistance isn't absolutely crap, but yeah, that's pretty close to crap, so.
So, we need only a few more dragons and we get another bonus on attack. And Slickrounder, do you know anything about this artifact?
Yeah, I definitely do. I wrote it in the comments, but it must have been too late. Well, first of all, I think you get about 3% of battle, so it takes 34 battles. Then you have to give 3 ruins of whatever type you want to make the sword into. All 3 of them are not great. The best one is the magic one. It gives you 5 intelligence, 15 mana, so it's similar to the artifact, forgetting its name this second, but the artifact that gives you 4 intelligence, 15 mana, and it gives you the 10 magic runes, so it has similar stats to that, plus it gives you 2 mana around, sort of like the belt, the mana well belt. So that's if you use magic runes. That's the best mode, and even still, 5 intelligence, 15 mana, and 2 mana a turn is not particularly great. The other 2 options are even worse than that. In short, we should be destroying that now, not equipping it now.
Okay, then we go back to the hammer to get the bonus of the set. This shield hates me from the bottom of his heart.
Yeah, but you remember when Jack Booth used to go out of control all the time and you used to say, oh, look how good it is, we could get so many extra battles. So, you're right, it's annoying when things go out of control, but there's also a positive side to it, so. But there's a few more items we could definitely destroy, and we should destroy.
We have a lot of weapons.
Yeah, you have the Inquisitor Blade that we still want to destroy.
Oh yes, here.
Yeah. We'll also be able to destroy the helmet, the one that you've been using most of the game, just because it's so much worse than the Equilibrium. Yeah.
So
We could destroy that Bronzor thing. It's not for any quest. It's all the way down there, the Bronzor helmet, or whatever it was. A few more down. Yeah, near the Griffin feather. One more up.
what?
The Bronzor.
Here.
Yeah, Bronzor's head. Yeah, that's garbage.
5 crystals. I think that... to other level 1 creatures. If
Yeah, that might be good. If, as you said, the spider army, potentially they'll all get +1 speed besides the ice spider, so that's pretty good.
I think the spider army could be useful.
Yeah, that's if you find them.
Yeah, we have big problems getting our spiders together, sadly.
There's also a hidden location in Ice Garden that you could fly to. I'm pretty sure it's in Ice Garden.
So
you can only reach it by flying.
I was there. That was with the Griffin was there. I know what we have forgotten to do here. We must buy the ice... No, we already bought the ice balls, right?
Yeah.
Yes, we have them. Okay, I must just give them... We have still some quests in the Lizard Lands. One is about the tablets, and one is about the ice balls to give them back. Well, the reward is not great, but I try to do every quest I can in the Let's Play, so we'll be doing that. But I want to use your time.
Did you finish the Ice Garden quest?
Yes.
So let's turn in the quest first before we take down the Massive Equilibrium.
We have this one here open. The snowballs open. That we cannot do because we have no access to the Riftlands. No Riftlands. We can go back to Archmage Roto about the Talking Bear. Monster Hunting is in Riftlands and Mask of Equilibrium. And herefore we need Riftlands. And that is all that is open.
Oh, okay. So what did you get from completing Ice Gardens? You got a lot of ruins?
3 permanent mana.
Really? That's weird. I mean, that's really good, but that's weird. Okay, before we jump into the battle, let's try to see what spells we could upgrade.
Okay.
We have a lot of crystals, and I think there's still a few items. What are those items at the beginning? They look like garbage.
Well, that is a quest item. That is a quest item. That one I want to keep because, well, we can destroy the other thing.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it served its purpose.
We can destroy this.
Yeah, definitely. You can also destroy the +2 intelligence artifact.
This one here?
Yeah. And let's go all the way to the top again and see what else we have. We also, I think, could destroy that pirate belt, since it's so much worse than the Gloves of Death. Yeah.
So +5 attack to Vikings. Yeah, but we need that one. That is no use to us.
Exactly. Even if we were using those units, it's much worse than our alternative options. Oh, and that Plague Blade. The Plague Blade. Yeah, that's absolute garbage. I mean, it'd be interesting if it affected Necromancer's Plague, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't.
So, let's see.
So we have everything besides Rune Magic to 3?
We have Rune Magic to 3.
Oh, really? Oh, that's interesting. Okay. So let's go by each magic school. We have a lot of crystals now, and we'll discuss priorities of what we want to... So let's go to Order. Order, Call of Nature, absolutely not. It's the biggest weight. Healing, absolutely yes, because if... Not Call of Nature. Yeah, healing, yes, because it goes down to 1 mana, and then it cures everything, including poison. So no longer, if you ever get poisoned and you're worried, and you worry about it, do not cast the spell. Cast healing, because it's only 1 mana, and it heals the unit. Mass Bless, there's really no need for us to do it. It's interesting, one of the helmets will give us Mass Bless automatically at the start of battle, but it's really not so good, because if you get your critical rate high enough, then it does absolutely nothing. Fit of Energy is a really good spell, but let's see how many crystals it is.
6?
I think it's worth it, yeah.
And 6?
Yeah, it's a fair price. Now this is a really good spell that you should use more often. Anytime, let's say you wanted to bring back your thorns, a way to do it is just bit of energy the fawn, which gives them a second turn, and then they could resurrect. So it's a cheaper way than casting turn back time, and it gets you experience. Let's ignore the active magic because it's strictly worse than Ghostblade. It does the same amount of damage, but it doesn't ignore physical. Peacefulness we're not going to bring up. It's only good with sacrifice, and we really don't need it. Divine Armor is a really good spell. Phoenix, it's very expensive. Divine Armor we should bring up.
All resistance is increased by 52%. That might be very useful.
Yeah, it's very good. And the higher our intelligence, the more it will go up. And I saw that when you were getting Alucard up, you kept using some attacks. But the truth is you still should have used some intelligence, because 42 intelligence, you get an additional, I think 15% or whatever, because it's a bonus of 7 intelligence. 42 divided by 7 is an additional bonus. But okay, that's that. Lightning, it would make it AoE, but it's just not a very good damaging spell. There's just better alternatives. This was better in the other games, but now there are things like Blizzard, Geyser, they're all better than it.
So...
Calm Rage, oh, what? Let's get Stone Skin up to 3. No, don't put any more in Calm Rage. It will eat up too many crystals.
Okay.
Calm Rage is very good against boss battles if you need the mana. But let's bring Stone Skin up to 3. I can't believe that you haven't done it.
Berserker?
No, definitely not. First of all, it doesn't even work on our plans because they're minding you. Magic Spring, I don't think we need Magic Spring now. It's a very good spell, but it's just not what we need. Ghostblade's also decent, but...
Hypnosis?
Absolutely not. First of all, definitely not Hypnosis. It's way too expensive and it's not good. And also it's less than whatever leadership number it states because it's bugged. So definitely not Hypnosis. Teleport at 3 would be nice, but Teleport at 2 might be good enough for the majority of time. 6, distance is pretty far. Don't upgrade it. Not now. Let's see what else we could upgrade.
Exorcism.
No, definitely not. It's good for a mage though, because it does a lot of damage, and it also hits summoned units for more. But okay. Let's get Hell's Breath to 3. And this will be your go-to spell if you want one unit to do a ton of damage. Hell's Breath will be the solution. A 52 damage bonus, and it would, with the Armageddon Blade, it'd be 58. But that means for the Thorns, for instance, it'll be a 2 damage bonus. So that's pretty nice on them. It's a big deal. And also units that have an AoE attack, like, let's say, Giants, so it just gives them over a 50% damage boost to their Earthquake, for instance. Let's see what else. Honestly, it was a pretty big waste to get sacrificed to 3, because when are we going to be needing to sacrifice hundreds of units anytime soon? All it does is save you a little bit of time and a little bit of mana, but it doesn't make it more useful.
I can now give myself Ents. Because before that, the damage was not high enough to give me an end.
Well, let me see. Make it level 2. 26. No, that would have been enough to get you an Ent. Unless they had the 20% health element. The 60% of 2670 is about 1580. Even if they got the 20% element, it would have been enough. So yeah, it didn't need to be a 3, but it's okay, fine. It's done with. There's nothing we can do about it. Fireball's a great spell. Fear, there's no need to. It just increases the duration. But Fireball's a good spell for a mage, but for us, it's really not. Let's see what else we have.
Heat Focus?
Honestly, it's pretty good at level 3 because it will almost for sure burn 100% the main target. But we just don't have the crystals for... We need to get Sheep to 3. We need to get Sheep to 3.
We're missing 1 crystal. What can... well, we destroyed the boots.
Fine, sure.
And Sheep.
Yeah, it's good to have Sheep at 3.
Meh.
Other spells that we might be interested in are Fire Rain. At level 3, it becomes extremely damaging, and well, unfortunately, we can't cast 2 spells. With a mage, you can cast Greasy Mist and then Fire Rain, and it basically doubles the damage, which is insane. Let's look here. The spells that are the best spells from Ruin Magic that you have are Blizzard. Blizzard at level 2 even probably gives you 100% freezing. Well, almost. At level 3, it'll for sure give you 100% freezing, which is a big game, and it does good damage. So that's one of the best spells in the game, and it even got nerfed. Sonic Boom will become AoE, so that's nice, and it has some utility because you could move units, like it could displace some units, so that might be relevant. Hell the Messenger, that's the equivalent of, in the first game, the Rage ability from the last...
the death guy.
The Rage. Yeah, the one that it kills part of the enemy stack, so that's pretty good. Unfortunately, it doesn't work on dragons because it only goes up to level 4, and in the first game it did work on dragons. Yeah, so that's about the only things that are useful. I mean, Ice Spikes is a good spell because you know how much the AI loves killing Ice Spikes. So in theory, if you get it up to 3, you could summon like 18 crystals, and the enemy will be doing nothing. So if anyone's having difficulty with enemies and doesn't know what to cast, just cast an Ice Spike and it will completely destroy all their melee units. It's so overpowered, honestly. So for now, we did a good job. In terms of spells, in terms of skills, if we were able to get Destruction to 3, then our Geyser would be pretty powerful, and that would be our go-to spell here. Let's just equip the right items. We have an Alucard on, which is pointless. First of all, if you face a Keeper battle and there are dragons, it won't count for it. So it's completely useless.
Oh, crap.
Yeah, and the tactics treaty isn't so useful here because you're not going to get a lot of experience anyway from tower battles. If you want, this is an opportunity to use one of our artifacts.
Fire spells we're not using. We can use that. That's always nice.
Yeah, actually we should. Because A, the 3 attack will be relevant, and it will get us up to 42 intellect. So let's see what our Geyser does in the spellbook.
Where is my Geyser? Is Geyser? Yes, here.
Distortion. It's pretty decent. It's about 2,000 to 3,000 damage on average. That could be a nice boost.
So let's ask for some rage, or?
Sure, why not? That's going to be the least useful one, so we might as well use it.
All forces. Are there any chests here?
No.
None. Okay. All in. You want to fight the keepers to take the mask, of course. Okay, what are we up against?
The battles are largely random. I mean, some of them are going to be hard, some of them are not. The first thing we should always do is look at the HP of the towers. That will give us a good idea.
15,000.
Yeah, that's about average here, and that's still pretty significant. Positioning is super, super important here. We cannot have our Thorn Warriors blocked. That's unacceptable.
So, the question is, who will he attack? He cannot reach any of the towers.
Right.
He can...
Who's the biggest danger?
Well, in my opinion, the scouts, but we cannot reach them. The fire wizards are pretty decent enemies, as we are all plants. This 171 unicorns are a real threat. We cannot be blinded, but they can do tons of damage. So he does extra damage against plants, so he will take down one of the ends.
But we should move the Thorn Hunters somewhere that they won't get half damage. We need them to take out a tower, basically.
Then he can take out that tower, he can take out that tower, and he can try to take out this tower.
Alright, that sounds good.
Okay, to battle we go. Of course we go for the money. or we go for the morale?
Well, we won't be getting any money here. It's a matter of the initiative. It will allow us, our ancient ants, to go first. Actually, it's worth it for us to get the initiative because some of the towers are still going to be alive, and we want to go before them, turn 2.
Okay, bad news first. We got no enemy forces out of action. So I think first thing we do is we kill the unicorns.
Sure. We probably should have ruined the Vlok.
So we should in any case block the elf with this one here.
That's an option, yeah.
I
We could
totally...
reuse it, so we could use our Good Rider's Rage on the left side to burn the ants and to hit the towers, potentially.
Burn, you whatever you call yourselves. Okay. Oh, I have an idea. We could use this spell to give... Will he get an immediate turn or last turn?
It'll be the last unit to act unless someone then gets a second turn from Ruin of Luck.
Crap.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. That's going to be a little bit too slow.
Ah, I have another idea.
Phoenix there?
Nope, a Phoenix will not do half as much damage as this will do. The only thing better than a ton of thorns is 2 tons of thorns.
Well, the truth is, if we had Phoenix at level 3, that would have been perfect there, because it'd be able to hit all 3 targets, and it...
So, we must take down the tower, right?
It's a matter of which one that we want to destroy.
This tower.
Okay, sure.
I prefer to take down the... oh yes, please, Rick Rounded. Tell us something about tower battles.
Well, first of all, the friendly gremlins are the fastest, and depending on what stage of the game it is, they might be the deadliest. Yeah, we want to go there in order to, well, let's see if we could destroy the, oh, I forgot about that. Well, still, we want to get rid of that thing. I don't think we would have been able to destroy the tower unless we critical with the shooting swarm ability. But yeah, oh, that was really not wise of us with the Royal Thorn to destroy that. We should have destroyed the friendly gremlin so that our Thorn could have destroyed that tower there. But okay, it's not the end of the world. But yeah, the friendly gremlins, especially early game, could be a real big problem because they could reinforce themselves with like an additional stack. And that could make things get out of control.
Whoa!
Luckily, they don't have a turn right when they're summoned, so it gives you a little bit of time to deal with them.
Now we're gonna bleed. Well, they're gonna bleed too. Burn!
Now, sometimes the evil gremlin, it's good that they're focusing on one. Sometimes the evil gremlin will cast Divine Armor, which might not seem like a problem, but if they cast it on their most problematic stack, and you're trying to kill that stack, then it's a really big problem.
Okay, that was not very nice. He could have done me a big favor and attacked the big end, but he decided not to be our friend. I think we should take that personally. We'll have to turn back time for him anyway, so we can just attack.
We'll be able to resurrect at level 1 to bring him back. There's no need to spend 30 mana to turn back time.
Okay, if I were resurrect here.
That probably should be enough. Okay, it's not. At 2 it should be enough.
So, you will take down the tower. Well, no reason for him to put the luck rune because he has no other targets in range.
That was nice damage. Is that the most you've gotten? 267?
I think.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage.
So, and now... Die!
That was really nice.
So, and the funny thing is... Oh crap, I forgot something. No, I do not. It's wonderful. You just stay there doing nothing. And you...
Well, we're missing a unit. We're missing a unit, right? I think we lost 18 Royal Thorn... not Royal Thorn, Thorn
Yes.
Warrior.
Well, he will take a while to take down our golem.
Alright, we'll move him next to the Fawns, and then the Fawns will resurrect him, and then we could get some gold and finish the battle.
Fawn, please? What the...
Okay, we could use Gift. Actually, we cannot use Gift because, well, let me see. Gift needs a Rune of Luck, right? Yeah. The stupid, Forest Fairy stole our abilities.
Well, that should not be the problem because...
Phantom.
And the Phantom should be strong enough to get the job done.
Yeah.
That was not very nice of the fairy.
Yeah, that's another one of her good abilities, that even if she doesn't kill the unit, at the end of the turn she could hit it and then get rid of its abilities, its activated abilities.
So... Hit him right in the face.
Also, do you have max of every unit or no?
I think closely.
Well, we could use some Thorn Sprouts, or maybe we could sacrifice at level 1.
Here is one missing. Here are 20 missing.
But we have those in reserve, and we have Thorn Sprouts there. So we'll use a sacrifice level 1 to get one Royal Thorn.
So you do nothing, you do nothing. Okay, where is my sacrifice? Kadang! Wonderful. You do nothing, you do nothing, you do nothing, you do nothing, you do nothing. You do something for the experience. Thank you,
Did you get him
sir.
to level 8 yet? Or not yet?
No, sadly not. He's level 7.
Okay,
But-
he only needs a little bit more experience, and then hopefully he could get his speed upgrade.
So... Hit him! Do something for your money! I'm paying this guy?
Let's actually finish the battle with the Ents in order for them to get experience, since it's so important for them to get to level 8 to get the additional speed.
Yeah,
We
there.
might be able to get gold as well.
Nope.
No.
Gold is far away. So... Don't let me down now, okay, big guy? That's my boy! Mask of Kindness. Plus 20 mana, plus 1 morale, minus 10. All troops enter combat after the effect of what? No!
Yeah, this one's a very interesting one. It seems pretty crappy. The one benefit is that you enter the battle with a lot of HP. I think that it only affects your troops, but it's weird that it says all troops. But yeah, this is probably one of the more difficult ones to use, since all your units are going to be doing much less damage.
Okay, remind me, if you ever call me an interesting person, I know that is an insult. If you call that interesting.
Yeah, but I think there was like there might be a use for it. I can't remember it at the moment, but I'm pretty sure I figured out like one situation where it would be sort of good. It gives you more HP than you lose in damage, so it's not absolute garbage.
A use for it. There is also a use, for example, for Italian tanks. You can give them to the enemy. Hopefully he will use them. So...
Wait, let's be smart with the positioning here. We want our Thorn Warriors to be able to destroy a tower if possible.
This tower. No, they cannot reach that tower. They might be able to reach... No, they cannot reach that tower.
We're able to kill these Thorn Warriors. I mean, those Thorn Hunters. You see there's only a stack of 191? If we geysered, it would probably kill them.
Okay, but he can do that as well.
Sure.
We can kill... Oh, we can kill one of those guys for sure.
We could let our fawns kill the Cyclops. Our fawns can kill the Cyclops as long as they have full range.
And I really want to get rid of those guys because I totally hate them. So... I think this makes sense. Agree?
Well, what HP do the towers have?
6,000.
Yeah, a geyser would be really good here.
Okay, first of all...
We should wait on that until we see what geyser killed.
Okay, so we go for a geyser first.
Yeah.
Geyser, 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 geyser! You're totally right, they go for the towers first. But none of the towers died, so... This will kill the towers for sure, and we've got 2 towers out of the picture. That will be wonderful.
Yeah, that's perfect.
And we just do an... Oh, we cannot. Okay. We cannot take down those. That is very unfortunate.
Well, we might be able to take out the Cyclops if we had full damage and we critted on the Cyclops.
We can take down these guys for sure.
Yeah, that's good enough.
Or we can take down the mages, the pyro mages.
No, we'll be able to kill them with something like Hilda's arrows.
Okay, and go! And I think they will take down the... Because the tower is not our problem. I think we should take down the Cyclopses first.
Yeah, definitely.
But perhaps we went lucky and get a bonus move.
Exactly.
Okay, you might call me insane, but I really, really want to get rid of those guys.
Yeah, that's fine. Alternatively, it doesn't matter, but we could kill the evil gremlin over there and then have the Royal Thorns kill him, but it's fine. Either way it will work.
Or do we have another way to kill them?
No, we don't.
We could...
We won't kill them.
Okay, and here we go. Give me an extra move. I think we should get rid of this mages.
I think we should get rid of the tower.
The tower? The tower it is.
It could fireball, which will kill multiple units.
Multiple units killing, that's very, very bad. We could use this.
Yeah, I think so.
Perhaps we're lucky and it hits the pyro mages.
Yeah, I killed 2 stacks, so that's pretty good.
Okay, and call me insane, but I think we take down the tower.
Yeah, okay, fine.
Woohoo! Let's see what they have in store for us. What did he do?
Slow on the ancient ends, which is fine.
Genius idea, wonderful idea, really. And that is even better. Yes, cast some kind of shield. Perfect.
Yeah, that's exactly why I didn't want us to kill it, because it might have cast Magic Shield, which is great, but it doesn't do anything to us.
He can do that for the rest of the battle as long as he likes. Oh yeah, that's perfect, guy. That's my boy. Okay, let me give you a little answer to your idea. Like die and die. So
We should resurrect the Thorn Hunters. And I forgot that we should use a Thorn Sprout to get them to maximum numbers.
you take down that thing. I want these guys to out of my picture. I want those guys out of my picture.
Mm-hmm.
Can I reach that thing? Yes, I can. How is our experience coming?
Really close. We could get at this battle if we wanted to delay it by sheeping him and then just activating his swarm ability a few times. That would get him the level, but
Mask of Faith. Well, that's not that bad.
yeah, it's actually pretty good because you get 20% attack against the undead. Well, yeah, we'll have to do that. So we'll do that and then we'll look at the mask. The mask, that's probably the top two or top three of the individual masks. It's pretty good.
So, let's get this fast and ugly.
It will burn the left side, and that will also.
Well, die.
Oh, you definitely should have used burn, Good Rider's Rage, since it would do double damage, and then if it burns the Ancient Ents, we could have killed it in one shot. But yeah, Geyser will help out.
Wonderful work.
We could Rune of Attack instead. Even though we use the Rune of Luck, just click on his Fatigue ability. The Nightmare. Or click on Nightmare, I think. Okay, then walk forward one. That's fine. Now use Rune of Attack instead.
Let's hope that works. I need you out of the picture. Wonderful. You bite that thing to death. Well. Take out.
The Royal Thorn will kill him. The Royal Thorn would have killed him in one shot for sure, but it's not the end of the world.
Okay. I think we must take this one down. Or shall we take down those?
Yeah, he's the bigger threat.
The Royal Thorn.
The Ice Thorns. The Royal Thorn might summon units.
Okay.
And if possible, we want to level up this battle.
Nothing against that. So let's see what they do. Yay! Slow me all you want. You can do that anytime.
Royal Thorn is actually a pretty good tank. He gets a lot of health bonuses from level ups. So even ours right now, I think he has like almost 400 HP, right?
Yes, I think we can look for it. I like the Royal Thorn. I think it's a very, very good beginning unit, by the way.
Yeah,
396. He has a very low leadership for what he delivers.
Exactly, yeah. And we can even see his summoning, even at this point, with just one bonus. I think you only have one bonus. It's already he could summon more than his total leadership, which is insane.
Nice idea, but too late, my goblin friend. Get closer and get the job done. Good thing is, we now have enough rage and mana to go into the next battle.
Yeah.
And the Living Shield is back in action.
Let's just look at the Mask of Faith that we got, because it's probably one of the best masks. So, besides plus 20 attack against undead and demons, which is really good, because those are the most common enemies, especially the undead, and minus 20 defense against undead and demons, which is also good. So all your troops enter the battle with less, so they all deal max damage. So that's pretty good, especially earlier in the game. Like if you try to do this earlier, the Mask of Equilibrium earlier, when you have low crit rates, that could be really useful.
So, I think 2 more to go. I don't like that the picture is showing a dragon devouring a person. I think that could end badly for us. Oh, we forgot something.
What?
Use
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Thorn Hunters. No, we must use even more.
Probably about 6 or 7.
Well, 2 more.
Yeah.
Well, close enough.
Sure. Oh yeah, just restock them from our reserve, and some extra phones from the reserve.
So, good to go? Oh,
Really convenient.
shit. Oh, this
Yeah,
is bad.
Yeah, this is probably one of the hardest battles, even at 16,000 HP, which is pretty significant, but the army composition is pretty deadly.
Oh, crap.
Well, we want our Thorn Warriors to take down the 7 dragons, where the Ents are, yeah. The main problem is those 15 giants, no question about it. If our Royal Thorns are close enough, then they could get full damage.
Okay, let's see. We better keep our distance to that guy, because
Yeah.
1233, even I don't like these guys, I think in these numbers they will do damage, no matter what we do.
Trust me, those guys are much better than you think. They're insane. They're sort of like Thorn Warriors. They don't look very good, but they actually are.
Okay, first thing I want, call it crazy, but I want a guy here that blocks that one.
Yeah, that might be okay. Sure.
Do druids react on money or not?
Droids, I think they're level 3, so no.
Crap. It's really, really bad that this is bugged. Okay, tell you what. I kill that dragon. And next thing I do is I make a copy of those guys so that they go there and try to attack. So
Let's have him destroy the evil gremlins near the red dragons, if he can.
we can make one step back, we will still be able to do the damage, and then we're not standing so close together.
Don't destroy that one. Destroy the one that's half damage. It will still kill it in one. The one next to those giants.
This one?
Yeah. And use Ruin of Luck. Oh, you already did. That's good.
No luck for us.
We should... we don't want to get any closer, because remember, we could easily destroy any of the droids, even the shooting droids. Unfortunately, now we would be... Oh no, we can't destroy them all, and that's surprising, because we do magic damage, which is extra to them. So
Then-
yeah, we might as well get rid of those, yeah.
Okay, here we go. And no luck for us. We must kill those guys, and I think we do use the rune of attack.
Mm-hmm.
Please make me proud.
Damn. So close. We'll use our rune of luck as well.
If we get one fireball in here, we are in deep shit.
Yeah.
Okay, go in there and make me proud.
Oh. We should have destroyed the tower, because with the golem we could have stunned him, so the alchemist wouldn't have been able to run away. But luckily it only resurrected.
I cannot get anywhere close.
Yeah, but get next to the... go up so that we're closer to the giant, so that he might run and then attack us. Yeah.
Do you think he might not like the goal? Oh shit!
You better hope he doesn't like the golem.
Oh, that's bad.
It didn't burn any of us, and we only lost 2 of our units. Damn it. Oh wow, it did nothing to us. Did you see how little damage it did? And it didn't even kill a fawn. That was really lucky. That's fine.
Could that thing please stop doing that?
That's not good. Now we're down 3 units. And sleeping, which is also not good. And unfortunately, he's our fastest unit, so that if we turn back time, he's already going to have lost his turn, so there's no point in turning back time. Let's use run.
Attack,
Wow.
defense, initiative, and damage. Oh yes.
That was a great level up, but we just desperately need that speed, but that was an insane level up. There's too high of a chance that we'll botch it. Let's see what our crit rate is.
43, not enough.
Let's see how much the swarm does to the tower.
Chances are a little bit higher that it will work.
It's tough. It's really tough. Yeah, sure, why not? Damn. Oh my. That's an insult.
So, good thing is,
Oh, we could turn back time to fawn. It doesn't matter switching the level, it's still 30 mana. We could turn back time to fawn, and then they'll be able to resurrect one of our units, like the Royal Thorns.
okay, I want to get rid of this guy.
Absolutely, yeah.
And then we're not standing so close together anymore. And I think I have a little special for our friend here. That will take down the evil gremlin.
Yeah, that's good.
11,000 damage, did you see that?
That was nice.
Okay. These guys must die. Because this putting us to sleep thing is really annoying me.
Yeah, we could destroy him.
Okay, who else is a problem? Those robots are.
Right. I wonder if this is a right time for us to use the summoning ability, because there's a lot of these low units, and even though the ancient ants are great, it's not ideal for him to fight them. So yeah, I think that's pretty good.
Path is blocked.
Although unfortunately it also blocks our ancient ants.
Our ancient ants should be. Oh no, they're not able to. I think we should. He cannot run any longer.
Yeah, let's get into full damage range and then blast away at that. With the Rune of Attack, maybe we'll get lucky. Nice.
And tell you what? Oh wait. Can we do that?
Can we kill the evil gremlin? Oh.
Yes,
Oh.
and no, it's
won't.
we will be short of just a little bit damage.
Over.
We-
Maybe we'll
We could try that, but that will do no, it will not.
crit. That's all we can hope for.
Okay, give me a critical now.
Yeah, we got the crit, but it's still not enough.
This is not true. This cannot be true.
Let's use his run for the experience, and we'll wait for now.
We're standing too close together here. We'll get another fireball. But we have no other choice.
That's fine. They won't be able to kill an Ancient Ant with Fireball. Even the towers won't be able to do it.
Okay, you, my friend, go right in there. That's what you're paid for.
Nice.
Okay, Attack! I hate it when they do that. We're burning!
That's true, but...
Burning is evil.
We might be able to finish it in time. We'll see. I don't think we will.
But we have healing.
Heal only gets rid of poison. But before we cast the spell, before we do that, let's not cast the spell. What we'll do, if we cast Phantom on our fawns, then they'll be able to get 2 resurrect, including the Ancient Ant will lose 1, but then we'll be able to resurrect them with the fawn.
Okay, then first Hilda's arrows to get rid of the towers, because I'm pretty sure it will hit the towers. You're kidding me. This cannot be.
Because half the damage is magic, which it has 80% resistance to.
Ah, crap, that thing.
Well, we'll just stay in position to get ready.
Okay, you take down that tower.
Yeah.
You take down that tower.
Do we have a spell left? Because we might need a sheep. Because
we're not burn. Oh, we're not burning. We're entangled.
Oh, okay. So
okay, so I want. No, I do not want that yet. Kill the robot.
Now we could blind the cave spider. It will just give us enough time to resurrect our last unit.
Why blind? There is a safer way.
Well, it's the same thing. It just saves us mana.
If I were a sheep... Good work. So, you will do nothing, you will do nothing. You will go here. And... Well, actually, losses are not that terrible.
Yeah.
We can even go for some money. So...
You mentioned in one of your videos that you would exchange money for your spirit ruin. I assume you were joking, right?
Well, I'm a greedy bastard.
I guarantee you, you're going to be spending hundreds of thousands to buy spirit ruins this game. You'll see.
So, I want another copy of myself.
You could also just gift him, since we had a Rune of Luck. But yeah, this way we could finish the battle this turn.
So, and you go there. And get us back.
This army is very good at getting back its units. And I think only once did you even lose an Ancient Ant since you've been using this army.
Yes. These guys know their jobs.
Oh look, it gives 33 experience now, the Summon Swarm. The Ancient Ant Summon Swarm gives 30 experience, which is significant. That was a deadly army.
And we got plus 10 defense, minus 5 attack. 1 round to the duration of Stone-Skin. Oh yeah, wonderful.
Yeah, that's definitely one of the worst. I mean, it's plus 5 stats, which is nice, but unfortunately, minus 5 attack is not exactly what you want to be doing, so that's one of the worst maps.
So, one of the good ones left to go, I think. I think we do that and then we end the recording for today. Of course, it's already very late here.
Okay.
So we are a little bit down on mana, but I think I know someone who can help us in this point. Where is my bird? Here. Talk to me, birdie. Yes, that's my boy. So... oh shit. Oh, that's evil. Holy crap.
Let's see how much HP. Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are in some serious bogus here.
It's going to be a hard one. We want our fawns to be able to take out the 2,700 enemy ice thorns, since we'll be able to kill them in one hit.
Okay. Well, no, we must kill the ice dragons. Can they kill the ice dragons? Yes, I think they can.
Well, what was the defense on their ice dragons?
72.
Yeah, we probably could.
Okay. Let's try to spread out, because we will not be able to kill the towers in the first round. So we are getting fireballed whatever we do. And a 30,000 evil gremlin will do a serious fireball.
Yeah, they will.
Okay. That is not good. Okay, you do your job. And do you know what? Call me a fool, but I will call in Regina's messenger to keep those guys here occupied.
I don't know about that. First of all, they have 3 movements, so when we destroy the crystal, they'll be able to walk 2 and then shoot anyway. Although we want to use our rage because we're at maximum. What level are the ice fighters? Are they 2 or 3? I think they're 3, unfortunately.
Sadly, there are 3.
Let's see what our Good Rider's Rage could hit, because it would do a lot of damage to that ice fighter, and it could burn them, which will really punish them.
Here we will do a lot of damage with Good Reader's Rage. Oh, wait a minute, I've got a genius idea. We could do Lord of the North here, and maybe we get enough spikes to block the enemy.
Yeah, that's probably our best rage usage.
Oh, come on! I paid for that one.
Oh, Rune of Luck.
We need a lot of luck now.
This is the battle where we need to get rid of those friendly gremlins, because they're going to be summoning 12...
We need a copy. We need someone to take blame and do real damage.
I don't know about that. The reason is, we could kill the friendly gremlin with our Thorn Hunter in one shot for sure.
And we do that because the last thing we want... I have no problem with a goblin summoning 4 paladins to the battlefield or 30 marauders, but I have a problem with a goblin summoning 12 ice dragons or 150 unicorns or something like that on the battlefield.
Yeah, it would be a deadly, deadly summon if they summon, so...
So that's once down. We must cast something. I vote for a phantom of those guys. Oh, we can combine that. We can call a golem here, reproduce the thorn, and let the thorn walk here.
Yeah, you're right. That's a good plan. That's a much better plan. Oh, that was a chest. That
Oh.
was a chest. Yeah. Okay, I like that plan a lot more.
I hope. My trust now lies in our friend the Ent, that he will hold our flank.
Gonna be very close. I don't think he could survive thousands of pixies, but we'll see. Let's see what element he got. Maybe he got 20 extra HP. No, he didn't. That's really what we wanted.
+1 speed. Ugh.
Well, that's very good, but
Speed is not our problem. The enemy is right at our doorstep. The question is, do we fire on one of the towers, or do we fire on, for example, those guys?
let's see what our crit rate is.
48.
But we should attack the bigger one just in case we crit. The question is, do we know that the druid will summon a bear, which is fine. I mean, we don't want that, but at least it won't attack us. But if we start getting attacked by the two fairies, then even our ends could die. But let's go for the towers. Maybe we'll get a crit.
Should
have
we
to get rid of the tower.
should we move one back or here? Just to stay further away from
Okay,
the
sure.
enemy?
Fine.
And now, don't let me down, okay? Once in your lifetime, do your job! That's my boy!
Alright. And
Well-
a second turn to boot.
He's not a boy, but
No,
If-
definitely not.
if we move forward into full damage, but then we're opening the way for the thorns,
Let's see what our crit rate is.
61%.
If we move one forward and then use Rune of Attack instead to increase our critical rate, and then use the Summon Swarm on it, we might be able to kill it in one, the tower in one.
Okay, fingers crossed.
Over a 50% chance that we'll kill it. Oh, we got Berserker. Nice. Beautiful.
Okay. He might be able to take down the other tower if we are a bit lucky. The problem is we have... No! No! How could you fail me?
So. Oh, perfect. Perfect.
What the hell is she doing?
Do that all day.
Well, no question, you can do that as long as you like. As often as you like, you can do that. I don't like what's coming now. Whoa!
We're gonna take a lot of damage. Okay, good.
What was that? What exactly did he do?
The Frost Shield.
And that is good for what?
Well, that means that we're frozen now. Oh
And-
no, for some reason it didn't freeze us. That's odd. Maybe it doesn't work on counterattack.
Uh-oh.
Oh wow, it only just barely killed one.
Okay, we fire on, we fire on, we fire
Wait.
on.
It might be better for us to put to sleep right now. This is when we want to put to sleep. We could put to sleep, for instance, the druids, whoever we think is the most threatening.
The druids.
Yeah, we could take them out of the battle and get the battle under control.
And... yeah, before this wake up... yeah, before they... I don't like
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, definitely. Nice.
Okay. We've got the situation under control, but I think we take down the tower.
Yeah.
And burning ice spiders is always a good choice.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Well, we should...
We could start resurrecting if we want. I think we'll have the battle under control, so we can start resurrecting the Thorn Hunter.
heal up.
And we've only lost one Royal Thorn as of now.
So we make a copy of those. And they will resurrect them.
Mhm.
Yeah, you can do this. I have total trust in you. Ice shield my ass. So, I think you're out of the line. And I think... No, they can kill them.
Yeah, but let's just check the polar bears first. If they have the ice shield on them, let's see what it does. I think if you attack them, attacking it in melee range will cause the unit to freeze.
Okay. So, you die the normal way.
And then we'll run, and then we'll wait.
Can we do anything? Yeah, kill the ice spiders.
Those white werewolves could actually teleport.
They can do what?
They could teleport. They have a teleport ability.
You're kidding me.
You could look and see. I doubt they'll use it. They'll probably just attack the golem foolishly. These units are amazing. I really, really like them.
That is evil.
Yeah, they're so good, honestly. And the regular werewolf, he has an invisibility option. So look, first of all, he attacks always under the snowstorm. So that's really good. And then look at his under snow elf. Against frozen enemies or enemies under the snowstorm effect, it heals the white werewolf and resurrects those fallen in the troop. 50% of the damage you dealt, they resurrect from. So as long as you have a snowstorm going, even if tons of units are attacking it, it will keep retaliating and keep resurrecting. This unit's an absolute monster. And he gives you +1 initiative because the werewolf gives +1 initiative to all snow elves. So this is one of the best snow elf units. Probably, maybe close to the best.
That is evil. We could move here to make room, hopefully that he attacked the thorns.
Yeah, maybe.
Please don't teleport, I hate teleportation. Yes, wonderful! One time in my life I won't be as dumb as that guy. Oh wait, I think I was.
And then we could attack the druid with our ancient end in melee.
Wouldn't he strike back?
Yeah, and he would do 100, 200 damage maybe.
Okay. Geronimo! And here comes the counter-strike from the old man with the stick. 65 damage! He gave it all.
We could have also not attacked him and then woke him up with Nightmare, which probably would have killed it in one hit.
So I think... What a battle.
That's a lot of money, actually. 132,000.
And we got the Mask of Patience. That is +8 intellect, -3 attack, -10 rage. The hero gains 1 mana during the first 20 rounds when troops have damage and loses one creature.
Yeah, it's really not so good. I mean, you never want to be losing creatures. Although it works, even if your summon units lose units, you get a mana. So there is some potential with that item. +8 intelligence is pretty good, even losing 3 attack, and losing 10 rage is not a big deal. So that's one of the decent maps that have some type of potential.
So, I think we're overdue with our time, so we'll do that in the next recording. As always, I thank Slickrounder for his advices, his insight, and his company.
Thank you too, boy.
See you next time. Bye!
Bye.